like I had watermelon vodka, cranberry, and a splash of orange, right? And I sit on the counter and I look over, my wife's drinking it.
I hate that.
I said, bitch, what are you doing? And she's like drinking it. I'm like, come on. So then I add some more cranberry to it. I put the cranberry away. Guess what? She's drinking it again. Like,
I just love cranberry for some reason.
God, I know. It's delicious, but
It is. But at the same time, you have to respect private property.
yeah. I'm like, listen to me, you little slut. If you wanted to get drunk, you should have said something earlier. I would have gotten you drunk.
It's always that. It's just like, hey, I'm making a drink. Would you like one? No, I just want a sip of yours. Like, just say you want a small drink. You know what I mean? Just like, I'll make myself a glass. I'll get you a tumbler. You know what I mean? And you could have your own 2 sips.
All right, I just added more vodka to it.
Oh, the good stuff?
I don't have
the good stuff still?
Yeah. The good Randy, the Randy brand. Randy, goddamn it, you should start a line of brandy and call it Randy Brandy.
Randy. Yeah, there's already a Randy's who makes
Brandy.
weed accessories. Yeah, have you never seen that? Oh, he does all kinds of stuff. Randy's weed accessories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish I remembered all the things I wanted to talk about.
Oh, you don't remember anything?
It'll come organically if you smoke and drink enough. Don't worry.
I really hope you guys have shit tonight, because I got nothing. I got popcorn.
There you go, Randys.com. All culture pioneers since 1975. This episode brought to you by Randys.com.
All right. Someone's doing drugs.
You guys ready?
I was like, wow, fucking hard stuff over there. Sorry. I'm not to poke fun at you. But,
you guys ready to get into it, Cody? You want to get into this?
Yeah. We can talk about all that. Because I remember we left, if you want a direction before we start rolling, I think like at the buzzer beater last episode, you were like, Cody, talk to me about like the food you were making, and I only touched on the chicken parm. And I do believe I left that off. I was like, oh, I'll talk about the other stuff Amara coached me into making.
Whose internet's going? Is it Cody's?
Cody's.
Mine. It's Cody's, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, all right, we can talk about cooking. Sure, I love talking about cooking.
All right, hold on. Let me unfuck the internet real quick if possible. Yes, I can unfuck the internet. Give me 2 seconds.
Unfuck the internet. Unfuck the internet. Oh, I gotta talk about me.
Talk to what?
Okay, I'm talking to myself.
You shut the fuck up. Don't you tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm not telling yourself to shut the fuck up. You know the rules around Rich Dickman Court.
Shut the
All
fuck
right,
up.
here.
Okay. Play it.
You ready, Codes?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah,
Come on,
it's like
Randy.
feral Jeff Goldblum sounds like.
Oh, speaking of.
There it is, boys.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 218 of the Rich Dickman Show podcast. It is slightly better than mediocre. I'm your host, Rem. Once again, back at you in you, sliding through your brain, swimming around in that jelly. I'm going to talk to you without even moving my mouth. You know what I'm saying, Cody?
Never, because
That's what
goddamn
I
audio is too loud. I can't hear you over it. I
That's
thought we
okay.
fixed this, Randall.
Randy's fucking shit up. I know. God damn it, Randy.
was overpowered.
What's going on?
I
with
got
your
away
shit
with a
tonight?
felony
What did
rim
you
in
do?
Minecraft.
Oh my god!
In Minecraft. Yeah.
Back off the microphone.
What
just
did
a
you?
bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, tell me about your.
Okay, first of
tell
all-
me about your Schrodinger's felony, really quickly.
Yeah. Good luck with this edit.
So I went across state borders and purchased marijuana in Minecraft,
Right.
of course.
Right.
I went from, one magical state to another magical state in Minecraft. Well, imaginary borders, like I literally crossed nothing but a cornfield in Minecraft. And I get over there, and out in the middle of the cornfield is the shop next to a Dollar General that has amazing products. And I've partaken
you
in
found a
them.
brick and mortar? You found a sneaky brick and mortar that sells in a
Yep.
that's a That's the equivalent of a 2022 speakeasy Randy found there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Randy, you know how I tell you all the time that you're a
Yeah.
special guy? You're not fucking
I know.
special.
I've known this since my grandma said I was special because she said
That
that my
bitch
dad
lies.
was special, and she said that my uncle was special, and she said, that my aunt was special. They're all dead. So I learned early on, special get you killed early on. So don't be
All right, buddy,
special.
you gotta turn down your
I'm
gain or
teasing.
stop leaning into the microphone. Because that is you
Yeah,
have
why
flat
are you so
tops
loud?
to your worm
You're-
sign
you're
right
gonna-
now.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now scream
better.
as if you stubbed your toe into like an armadillo.
Ow!
Yeah, that's good. You didn't peek there.
My bads.
That's my metric.
Doing-
You gotta
Something
leave
changed on
at
the
least
Phantom.
enough headroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to leave enough headroom. You know. What
I
mean?
didn't
So
change
if you, like,
anything
stub
from
your
last
toe-
week. That's the annoying part. So I don't know what happened.
It's one of those
It
technical
happens.
difficulties. It's Y2K.
Yeah. Don't mind me.
Y2K is
I'm just moving my
22
steering
years
wheel.
late.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me in 4th grade. Because the History
did.
Channel
See,
was
fucking
showing all the
world.
Nostradamus shit,
Pussy.
about how we were
Yep.
going to cannibalize ourselves. And
No, I don't remember that one.
oh yeah, it was pretty traumatizing for a 4th grader.
Hey, where were you on Y2K? I was in. Okay, sorry about all that. All right. When Y2K hit, I was in Disney World in Florida.
I
I
was
was watching the fireworks
I
and
was-
shit.
Wow.
And then I was 19 years old. Wait, 19. I was 19 years old. And as we were leaving, I was with my girlfriend and her family. And I was like being an asshole as we were leaving. I'm like, the future is now.
Future is never
Ooh, like doing all that shit. No, the future is right a few minutes ago. Anyway, that's where I was. Randy, where
I
were
was
you at
watching
Y2K?
Nostradamus on the
You're-
History Channel with my grandpa.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were 10. That's right.
Yeah,
You were young.
It was
yeah.
quite the thing at
Yeah.
10 years old.
Cody
All I was
12.
hoping was I wasn't going to have to go back to
probably
school
11. Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah, I was
hoping
watching
for
the
that.
ball drop.
Yeah.
I was watching the ball drop in my friend's house, and I noticed that the New Year's. This was like rocking New Year's Eve with like Dick Van Dyke, right?
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. Why did I conflate that? Van Dyke's been dead for fucking. Is he a real person? I don't know. I'm a little bit high. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm watching like the fucking ball drop, and I noticed the timer's doing something strange when it's counting down. It's the timer was going from let's say 02, 01, 60, 59. You know what I mean? Like the seconds were
Yeah.
counting down incorrectly because I feel like you shouldn't go to 60 after 1. You should go to 0 after 1 and then to 59. You know what I mean? Like they programmed their clock weird, and I attributed it to like early Y2K. So literally, when the ball dropped, I like plugged my ears and closed my eyes. You know what I mean? For like the first like nuclear
Waiting for it to explode.
detonation. You know what I mean? I was just like, here it is, happy birthday.
And you would have gotten it last, and like your neighbors to your west already
Yeah, but
got it. Like I
don't
knew the
understand
second
that.
that.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot kid. That
Yeah,
didn't-
that's right. You guys were children. You guys were children. Like I saw Sydney. I said Sydney stands, and we were going to be okay. But I knew we were going to be okay. Like I feel like
Does Sydney really
like,
have that
the
many
Y2K
things running off of computers? I feel like they have like 2
Not at the time.
crosswalks that have computers, and
No.
everything else is manual. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, Sydney had some banks running off computers.
No,
that was
it was
it. Like
punch
nobody got a
cards.
computer in Australia. You punch really at the
yeah.
banks? Okay,
I know.
thought it
I
was,
know.
well,
It's
maybe
like
not.
fucking up syndrome.
Yeah, like Maddie from Australia literally got high speed internet when Torrent Think Tank started. So like
Oh,
that's
there you go. Did he
12
get it for
years
you?
ago, 10 years ago.
That'd be sexy.
I got
maybe.
DSL
Maybe.
just
Maybe
to
you
play WoW. Yeah.
See, so I feel like Y2K was the government's first attempt to see what kind of shit the idiot population.
Pro
would believe.
tip:
I fell for
Right.
it. Yeah.
if you ever need to calculate negative time in Excel, you can switch to the 1904 time format. Yep. That's the pre Y2K that fucked
You're
everything
so
up.
useful, Randy. Randy, you're so useful.
I wish I knew what that meant.
Like
I
if
have
you
no
need to
idea.
subtract like
that
a
meant.
time like 10 a.m. from like 2 p.m., but it's it comes up
It's 4 hours.
or from 2 p.m. from 10 p.m. and get the negative. If you do it normally, then it fucks up because it goes to the previous day.
Okay.
But if you switch to 1904 time format, then
God.
duh.
Do you think you have any?
Okay, so
viewers
it's
that
gonna be-
don't know what
go ahead,
Y2K
Cody.
are? Is Like, do we have to define what the Y2K
Spaghetti
bug is for some of our people?
Spaghetti. Well, Spaghetti doesn't listen anymore, but Spaghetti's a fucking
good.
idiot. He probably has no idea what Y2K is. Yeah, he's probably the only
Some
one
people,
though. Listen,
there's some people that are drinking now that did not experience Y2K.
Isn't that crazy?
There are people drinking now that weren't
like-
alive when the towers fell.
9/11 is my line of demarcation, right? Like if you were born after 9/11, you're fucked. You have no idea
can't
how
even
awesome
say
the
that.
world
You have
used
to
be.
say, were you conscious
Yeah.
for 9/11? Because there's some kids out there that are like, oh, I was alive for 9/11, while like their umbilical cord is still hanging off.
6 months old. Yeah. Yeah. The 9/11 was the second one, right? What kind of shit can we build on the tragedy? All right. And it's like this building thing. Don't trust your government, everybody. Don't trust your government.
Yeah. And there was like some really
sorry.
bad takes
Cody-
early on with like 9/11. I remember like there was like some musicians that were doing like 9/11 aid like concerts, and literally like the commemorative jacket is them. You know what I mean, with like the letters 9/11 underneath it. Like they sponsored the event somehow. It's just like you got to back off.
Yeah, it's shit. I had see. This is gonna be a problem all night. It's like my memory is fading. It's like early onset dementia or some bullshit. Because I had an awesome thought. I was gonna contribute to this story, and I completely forgot.
You were gonna pitch the
Yeah.
9/11 podcast. Like it really crashes
Yeah.
into your life.
Oh, I remember now. Thank you. Yes, kind of. Is that I was first exposed to conspiracy theory on the internet because of 9/11. Right?
That was a big part
because
of it, a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And I came across his website, whatreallyhappened.com.
Oh.
And then I look
own
back
this
on it now. I'm
website?
like, man, that shit.
That sounds like
No,
an
I
website
don't.
you
I do
own.
not. I don't. But it was going into this whole thing where the government did 9/11 and the Palestinians had a part in it, and Osama bin Laden was paid at, like all this
Dick
crazy
fucking Cheney.
shit, right? And when you. Yeah, but at the time, like, not everything was up to the second on the internet like it is
Oh
now.
my
Like,
God,
as soon as
right?
somebody trips and falls.
People just think the
Yeah,
internet
so there's
has
plenty-
always been this good since its beginning. It's just like no.
Yeah,
no. Like
No, you could put any shit on there. Nobody would fact check it because nobody would pay attention. But now everything is instant.
bots and shit.
It's crazy to me how like our elites and the people who lead us have not adapted to the internet as it is now, right? Because they're still posting stupid shit, not expecting anything to come back at them. It's crazy to me.
Oh yeah, like they're not
Like, just stay-
like not everyone in the planet is willing to like fact check them. Or not willing, able to fact check them in the span of 22 seconds. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's
yeah.
even-
But the people who are really fuck them up.
that's a little
You can't-
it's a
you
little
can't really lie
heavy-handed
anymore.
sometimes. I
Yeah.
see the hammer come down. It's like no. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
the what's it called? The refutation comes in with like bibliographies, and it's just like, oh god, that's somebody getting like
wow.
Figuratively flayed open.
Yeah, because we've given the kids with autism something to do now. All right, and that's like
I
research
believe-
bullshit.
I
on the
earnestly believe that's why we're seeing an influx of Karens. These are people that like would easily just have lied and gotten away with it. Something on the order of like 12 years ago. You know what I mean? When they were younger, they
Yeah.
could have easily lied and bent the truth and gotten away with it. But nowadays, you know what I mean? Everything's archived on Twitter, so you can be like, oh, this you weren't saying this 8 months ago. Or here's a picture of you doing the exact opposite thing of what you're asking everyone to do. So, like, it's really, really, really easy to be proven wrong nowadays. But it's a double-edged sword because there's a lot of people, and I think I'm one of these people, that don't want to go too far out on a limb anymore in fear of...
I don't want to say anything.
In fear of, like, a neckbeard being like, well, there's a separate school of thought that disagrees with. I don't want to have that conversation, even if I'm like, completely right. Whatever.
Listen, because the internet now is social media. Let's be honest. That's what the internet is. It's social fucking media.
The non-deep internet. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where all the idiots are. And like, we were never meant to have this much knowledge at the same time. And we were never meant to have this many opinions hitting us in the face at once. And I believe you could trace the downfall of society to the advent of the internet, and everything just branches off of there. But that's a whole other thing.
That could be like the Fermi paradox. You know what I mean? Like a civilization invents the internet and then kills its, and then it dies off before it can like begin, becoming like a class 2 civilization even. You know what I mean? Like
right.
that's the beginning of them biting their own tail that stops the quote unquote great filter that stops them from traveling the cosmos is the internet. They're just like, oh, memes are here though on this shitty dirt ball. Why would I leave?
What made the human race great and successful was our ability to problem solve.
Also the thumbs.
We don't problem solve anymore. In the thumbs, thumbs. But we don't problem solve anymore because there's no problems.
Just Google it now,
right?
Well, yeah. If you got a problem,
you just Google it. Yeah, somebody solved the problem for you. So we're fucking bored. So we use the internet for bullshit, and we're destroying ourselves because of it.
Well,
it's fantastic.
Not the internet. I feel like we're just doing dumb hobbies nowadays. Like, have you seen what a Funko Pop collector looks like nowadays?
Oh God, I
like,
can't only imagine.
Is like some kind of new shade of white. Like Sherman Williams is like kind of like trying to nail it down. Like, whoa, that's a new color you got on you. You're so pale.
Is that
fucker.
The inclusive white color?
No, because they live in the basements and have revolving doors of Funko Pops that just scare women away.
Cody, like everybody, people think I'm crazy.
Well, yeah.
But, because you say these things, and I only say them on my podcast because nobody listens to the podcast. I don't dare say them on social media where I have way more followers than podcast listeners. But let's just say, for the 12 people out there, is that I truly and deeply believe that we're failing our young people in this society, all right? And it's going to have horrible ramifications in the future. It'll be okay because I'm going to be dead by that point, and I don't really care. But, for the future of humanity, it's because of the weak people we're creating now.
We'll science our way out of it. Like dogs will be able to speak in a few years.
No, you won't, Randy. You won't science your way out of it because nobody can agree on science anymore because science fucked itself by getting into politics. Nobody believes science anymore. Nobody believes anything.
You just have to be
Everybody is just believing whatever confirms what they already believed. All right, we have a whole bunch of confirmation bias. Yeah. We're everybody's fucked. The whole world's fucked. It's all over.
Google
it's
a
all
very
over.
specific way as to not get confirmation bias or reduce it. You know what I mean? If I hear I don't know, if I hear a stupid rumor Jim Carrey is getting a sex change, I wouldn't Google Jim Carrey sex change because that just immediately plugs you into the rumor mill. Just Google Jim Carrey and then what he's Jim Carrey recent events and see if sex change comes up in there, and if it does, then follow that thread. But some dumbasses just Google Jim Carrey sex change and then slip into a forum where there's no facts and it's just people talking about it and posting blurry pictures that may or may not have been doctored. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't believe anything. I don't believe a goddamn. I get the January 6th updates from Chris O.C.
God damn.
I don't care. I get the updates
exactly
from
90
people.
seconds talking about January 6th if you're going to do it.
No, I'm not doing anything. What I'm saying is I just don't believe anybody about anything anymore. I only believe the things I want to believe, right? And that's my own version of confirmation bias, obviously. And I fully admit to it. Because there's things...
Keep going. Finish it. No, finish your thought. What? I was interrupting you clearly.
No, what I'm just saying is I am what everybody else is. We're just believing what we want to believe at this point because we can't fucking rely on anybody to be truthful to us.
There's some things that we're, we don't... I guess it depends on how deep you go down the rabbit hole. I was about to say, it depends on what... There's unfortunate things that people think are going on that I'm relatively sure they're going on, so they're believing stuff they don't want to believe. But, you can cycle that logic around and saying, they might, you know what I mean? They want to find the thing to be outraged over it, because being outraged is a weird high that people are realizing they get nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody else will agree with them, and then you get that dopamine hit of a like or a share or a follow or a, hey, I know what you're talking about. The Russian army was supposed to be totally defeated 6 weeks ago. They're still going strong over
the
there.
Russian army
we're still
didn't tender the resignation yet? They should... those bastards. They're late again. I need their surrender in triplicate on my desk.
There are people...
First thing tomorrow.
There are people who actually believe that the gas prices are high because of Putin. Right? It's like, no, if you really want to know why gas prices are high right now, I suggest this is actually a very good YouTube channel. This is not me shilling anything. I'm a fan, but Wendover Productions, he has done hey, why are gas prices so high? And he goes into the whole thing with OPEC and the way, remember last year or 2 years ago when gas was like $-, or excuse me, barrels of oil was $, and OPEC got together and said, we're never letting that shit happen again. Anyways, the whole detailed thing that he went into and explaining why we're in the situation we're in now, coupled with the crippling inflation and all the other fun stuff, but it's more than just Putin's an asshole.
Oil companies. Let's not forget that.
God damn, that's amazing how they're able to do that.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, when they charge more because the supply is short, they're going to make more. Duh, that's how it works. I'm not saying it's good, but it has nothing to do with any of the other bullshit you're being fed. Anyways, do your own research. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. What I want to know right now, now, Randy. Okay, because Cody, it's going to be up to you and me tonight because we're going to have another fucking high-ass Randy episode. Randy, why don't you tell the audience? Okay, but you can at least function. This guy just fucking goes to sleep.
I know, it's an illusion. It's totally an illusion. This is all fake.
Randy, why don't you explain to the audience how you broke the law, allegedly.
Teased it.
And what you got going on tonight.
So...
And my back really hurts. I'm going to be fucking grumpy tonight.
So I went north of the border here. And in Minecraft.
You don't have to get that specific, right?
Anyways, yeah. And
you crossed a border.
Yeah. And I got some edibles for $12. And I got carts.
Randy, you're showing the receipts to the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Stop it. Just be
I want people to believe these prices.
Specifically vague.
I got 5 for $100 on the carts. They're $1 gram each. And they gave me a free pre-roll that I'm smoking right now. That's a sipper. Man, it's a sipper because it is oof.
So, one adjective,
that's what
Randy,
Randy's
on
up
your
to
high
tonight.
right now.
Yeah.
Give me one adjective.
His eyes. Just look at his eyes.
Superfluous.
Superfluous? Is that the word?
I don't fucking know.
Superfluous?
I was thinking one of the things from Winnie the Pooh.
No, they get shit wrong in that show on purpose to like troll kids. There's no such thing as a heffalump. There's no heffalump.
There's a heffalump. Don't you break my goddamn heart.
No, fuck you.
There's a heffalump, Cody. There's a heffalump.
I'll fucking kill you.
Okay, remember that peeking thing?
There's a heffalump.
There was a Winnie the Pooh show, Winnie the Pooh, and there was this girl in it, Darcy, and they were like super friends, and they solved, what was it called? Winnie, my friends Tigger and Pooh. I had to think of the song code.
Okay.
But they reimagined Winnie the Pooh as being friends with a girl named Darby, not Christopher Robin.
Okay.
There's a girl named Darby who had a dog, and they would go out and solve the problems in the 100-acre woods. All right? So like Rabbit, when Rabbit couldn't get his fucking carrots to grow, they'd call...
That's nobody likes Rabbit.
Yeah, poor Rabbit.
Like, why is he included?
Rabbit's an asshole. Yeah, but Rabbit's the one who takes care of everybody. He's an asshole, but they would never survive winter without Rabbit. All right,
cut him open like a
if Rabbit has like a, he's big enough, and they wouldn't do that shit to ear because his stuffing is fake. But anyways, if Rabbit had something missing from his garden, they would go and investigate and figure out what happened. And usually it was something stupid like, oh, Rabbit forgot that he pulled the carrots out 2 hours ago. But anyway, Winnie the Pooh is a crazy fucking world. Do you guys remember that the Disney Channel version of Winnie the Pooh that was live action? And they had like Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and fucking Piglet in like live action suits.
Live action or CG?
Oh, it's going to be live action in the 80s. It's early Disney Channel stuff.
No, it wasn't live, bud.
Okay. All right. So, Randy, I'm going to try to pull this one up on YouTube and throw it over to you because it's really fucking creepy. But Winnie the Pooh, when they try to reimagine Winnie the Pooh, they make Tigger. You know, Tigger's like your bouncy friend who has a good time.
Randy,
right?
bleep the T.
But they make Tigger.
What?
They make Tigger.
Oh,
they make Tigger such a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Travis one time when he said neighbor.
I had Jules on tape actually saying
Jesus.
I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah.
That could take down her
Randy,
campaign for congresswoman.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that?
So you talk about the cupcake?
Yeah, she's running for
No?
state congresswoman.
State congresswoman.
Shut the fuck
Yep.
up.
State congresswoman.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Look at her Twitter, man.
But it's not called state congresswoman.
It's called whatever Randy wants it to be called, dude.
Come on, dude.
There's no such thing as a fireman officer police.
Fireman officer police. It would make things a lot easier. You would call one guy, you know?
You can say congresswoman.
In the live show chat, is some live action Winnie the Pooh episode right there.
Perfect.
1985, Cody.
Yeah,
1985. Look how fucking creepy just that thumbnail
1,000
is.
days before I was in the fray.
They used to show this shit to children. Okay,
man.
and we were supposed to sit there and take it and not fucking freak out at the goddamn creepy
Nope.
ass
Hold
Winnie
on.
the Pooh
Nope.
with no
Where'd you
pants.
put it? Where the
and
fuck did you put
Piglet.
it?
Nope.
Not safe for work, General?
No, Rich Stickman
No, you
live
should have put
show.
it in the knots. Oh.
Yeah, right next to the cock and balls.
it's Teletubbied. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me just
Yeah.
bite this.
Nope.
Like,
Big
it's
bag
not,
of nope. For
It's
me.
not as bad to me. Let me
And-
let me look into this.
I had this thought today because I was sitting on the
this is
couch
fine,
getting ready.
Randy.
Well, getting ready. I was doing some show prep by watching YouTube, and I looked over at my daughter, and she's sitting there like on YouTube Shorts watching some bullshit. And I'm thinking, God damn, girl, you're just over there melting your brain when you
love
could have been
melting my
sitting in front of the television watching. Oh wait, you just be fucking melting your brain anyway.
Nah,
So,
there's
you
some
know,
educational
it's
stuff.
crazy.
I feel like Winnie the Pooh is like almost on the level of like Dora the Explorer. You know what I mean? It's like,
Dora.
Randy-
there's morals
Explorer.
and like life lessons in there.
And some Spanish.
Can wait? Well, hold on. Wait a second. There's a show description. I just grabbed this randomly, but listen to this description. Hold
Of
on a
what?
second. So this is the description for the episode "Too Smart for Strangers" with Winnie the Pooh from 1985. Now you get to see this controversial yet laughable gem in high quality. Too Smart for Strangers, starring Winnie the Pooh, a Disney Channel TV special from their 1980s notoriously bad children's show, Welcome to Pooh Corner. Here's the description as read in the back of the VHS box. The world is a wondrous and magical place. In order to make it the very safest of places, too, there are a few safety precautions children need to know. In Too Smart for Strangers, Winnie the Pooh and his pals teach children ages 3 to 10 some very important lessons about how to deal with strangers and help protect themselves from potential harm. They learn who is a stranger, when to say no, what to do if they're home alone, why they should stick with their friends, how to avoid tricks, how to tell an okay touch from one that's not okay, where to walk or play, who to ask for help. The lessons are taught with music, songs, dancing, and fun, plus real-life situations acted out by children your kids can relate to, with an emphasis on entertainment so that children will pay attention and learn the vital messages that are being taught, because the more closely they watch, the more they'll learn and become
the
too
80s.
smart for strangers. Don't touch that bad boy on the street, and don't let him touch you too. I bet you that's one of the songs.
Committed to memory, Rem.
Yeah, it was nice for the 80s where the kids' biggest worry was being touched by strangers. And now it's school shootings.
That was the best. You should charge him money. Yeah. The 80s and the 90s, they were the best. They're the best times.
The best
known
of
to man.
times and the worst of
Right.
times.
Yeah. Lots of cocaine, lots of neon colors.
Dayglow? You
Right?
remember
lots
Dayglow,
of, lots
Rem?
of weird Dayglow, absolutely. Zubaz, all sorts, rap music hit it
A lot of
straight.
Republican
Rap
control.
music, yes, Rem.
Yep. I didn't say the. I didn't say
Remember
Yeah.
how like lead in the gasoline literally made New York City so crazy it the city nearly committed suicide in a mass crime spree.
But they're doing that now anyways.
Yeah, but
There's no lead in
it replaced the lead with microplastics this time around. So it's something
And
new might
microaggressions.
happen.
Yeah. Oh, this guy, he called me a he instead of a they. We're going to have a problem now. Fuck New
Where?
York. I might go back in August. I might go to a game with my
What
buddy.
game?
Go to a Mets
Mets-
game.
Mets game.
Mets, August.
You betting on it?
I'm still trying to decide if I want to do it or not. Oh, dude, I love fucking gambling. It's the
Have you
greatest
seen
thing
that
that's ever
ESPN
happened to me in my
gambling show?
life.
I can't remember.
Nope, I haven't seen any of that.
It's really interesting. I don't pay attention to like their statistics, but they do have a segment where they show like a wide angle of like like I have to outline it. Let's say an underdog team sinking a buzzer beater, but not for the win, right? You know what I mean? So let's say the underdog like throws up a half court shot. 3 points goes in, but they're still like 4 points short of like beating the other team. So nobody in the stadium reacts, but the wide angle, you can see like there's 7 people in the crowd that are just like, fuck, my
bet the line
was just beat.
They bet the run line.
So like, and that's the only reason people would like freak the fuck out for a buzzer beater that doesn't change the win-lose, is they were betting and they just missed the spread from that bullshit. So like you can tell exactly where the
Yankees
gamblers are
in
like a wide shot of like the stadium. Just like they're looking like this, like my girlfriend's
Yankees,
gonna kill me.
The Yankees won, but they won the money line, not the run line. I bet the run line. They only won by 1 run. I needed them to win by 2. Those sons of bitches prevented me from. Anyways,
and that's
I found
as a
new
kid,
things to bet on.
I can remember the home team winning and my dad not being happy about it. And that's just a weird, like, Dad, the Cardinals won. And he's just like, no, they didn't.
So let me tell you something about the Yankees is that they just won me money tonight. Okay, they were down and they scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th and they won me some fucking money. I bet on soccer today, Cody. I've never bet on soccer before, and I won $24 fucking betting on soccer.
Go!
Joanne would know. Icelandic soccer.
Oh,
Icelandic. I bet on.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Joanne,
hold on.
let us know.
Let me see. I'll tell you.
Read it in the next episode.
Yeah, Joanne, I'm going to tell you exactly what team. The game between where'd it go? The game between the fucking Icelandic ice holes. What the fuck? Where did it go? Oh, okay. From between Breidablik and KR Reykjavik.
Good job. Good.
All right.
Good
And my man, I'm going to throw a shout out to my buddy at Shelby Locks. All right. My man has been betting soccer and fucking nailing it. And I didn't know how to bet on soccer until just this evening.
What's the nuance to it?
And I still don't understand it, but he said bet over, bet 3 goals and bet over 3 goals. So I made both bets, 3 goals and over 3 goals, and I nailed both of them because Breidablik won 4-0. All right, so there were 4 goals scored. I bet the over and the 3.5, and I fucking won. That's $24. Boom! I bet small.
Are you sure you're not betting on
You're in it
Quidditch?
for the hit of dopamine, not the money.
Yeah, no, not on quit. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Sounds like
what are you talking about?
Teams to me.
Like the Yankees came back in the 9th, all right, and I just won a bunch of money on the Yankees.
Okay.
All right,
Treat your kids to something, and then call it a wholesome experience. You know what I mean?
So let me tell you how much of a degenerate I've become in this gambling. Please. Right? Some people spend their money on food.
A lot of
Some people spend their money on liquor. Some people spend their money on drugs, right? Some people spend their money on whores or OnlyFans or whatever you have, right? I paid $20 to a capper.
But you don't pay for
his picks. And no, I don't fucking pay for food. Fuck that shit. Like I got to spend money on gambling, Cody. All right, this guy,
everything's fine,
the @1H Guru on Twitter, @1H Guru, he has got a baseball model that is so fucking accurate when he runs all his numbers in the teams. Like we're making 10 bets, I only lose 2. And that's just because luck of the draw, right? Like the fucking Minnesota Twins.
Well, if that model really worked, wouldn't it?
And they lose in the 9th.
It would fuck. It would.
I don't know, Cody. I don't understand anything. All I know is that I've paid for my subscription to this guy 3 times already. Okay, with my winnings. That's how good it is. Okay, you want in on this? I'll send you the pics. I send them to Chris OC and I are now going halvesies, and we're getting in. You should, because gambling's awesome, Cody. You should really try it.
I see my mom and grandma do it in Vegas. By the way, like I just recently learned this hilarious joke. Hawaiian Islanders call Las Vegas Island 9 because that's where fucking Hawaiian peeps go to like vacation. Yeah, so it's dubbed Island 9 or the 9th Island because it's like that's where we go.
That's awesome.
But, I see my mom and grandma like just hit fucking buttons.
Yeah, but they're playing Pai Gao.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
But, like they just hit these random buttons on this machine. I don't even know what the game is, and money sometimes comes out, and I'm like, "What's the rules?" And they're like, "Fuck if I know."
Yeah. See, I won't gamble on a machine. I hate that stuff. Like the slot machines and stuff. I feel like I have no control over my money
why
whatsoever.
People like it, because it's like I don't have to think. It's just letting fate play.
I want to think. Like if I'm going to lose money, I want to have control over it. So I'd rather spend $400 on a good meal.
How much control then?
As much.
Well, okay, so are you a 5 card
as much
or
as I can have,
gentleman? Then, because if you like control, you want the discard of 5 card, not because Hold'em is just straight. The only way you can like sway the outcome of Hold'em is with your bets and like. You know what I mean?
And being able to bluff and make faces at people. No, I would be a 5 card guy. As much control as I can have over my money, that's what I want. Yeah. Like, we go to the casino. We don't go often, but like we'll go for events or something. And I won't go and sit and throw $20 a machine because that's a waste to me. I know I'm not going to get that money back, but I will throw, a couple $100 at a good meal because that's something that I will enjoy and something that will satisfy me. Whereas gambling will just, slot machine gambling will just make me crazy. Oh, his internet went out. We can hear you still. Have fun with this one, Randy.
Son of a bitch. God
sports
damn
gambling. Sports gambling is so much fun. I don't even watch any of the sports I'm gambling on. I'm just throwing money at them and just checking my results. And I got my notifications on Twitter, so when my guys come at, so Yankees scored 4 runs at the bottom of the ninth. Hell yeah! Like fuck, that's another $6 in my pocket, Randy.
$6. Wow, man. You're $24. Your life-changing bets here.
No, it's not life-changing. I'm not doing it for life-changing stuff, Randy. I'm fucking bored. I'm bored, bud. I'm bored. And so I have to gamble to keep things interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got to ask my new friend that I made the other week. Remember I talked about it last week. I got to ask him if he's into gambling. Yeah. Because I'll help him out, too.
There you go. You guys have something to talk about. He can tell you how great your picks are. Like, don't tell him about the guy. Tell him they're your picks. Like, you built the model.
Tell him it's all my picks.
I built this model, man. All right, I got this guy in Ohio. Knows all about this shit. He fucking fired some shit up in Python, and next thing you know, I'm rich. I'm making $6 at a time. All right?
So now that once I get my bankroll back to where it needs to be, I'll start making bigger bets and we'll start making more money. So that's the plan. I'm going to pay for my mortgage in just a couple months. That's what I'm going to do. That's how gambling works. But once you hit a hot streak, you never get cold. You stay hot for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's how that works. I've been there.
Yeah. I wish Cody was here because his next thing I want to talk about, I really want Cody here for, so I'll hold off a little bit. But Randy, what's going on with you, man? How's things? How's your week been? I know you said a couple things to me today about how your week has been. Did you take my advice? What's going on?
Oh, I sat out in the pool for a few hours.
Pool?
Kristen's mother bought an $88 pool. It's like 3 feet deep. And so we'll sit in it and tan. The 3 of us, me, Kristen, and her mom.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Just a little water, a little splash.
Randy, look at this.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need, Randy.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had one of those Intex pools here. I think I talked about it back in the old days with Huel because I had to set the shit up, right? I had to level out the ground, all that bullshit.
Did you use sand?
Well, the kids didn't
she didn't
use
put
it.
Sand down. That was her mistake.
Yeah, no, I didn't use sand.
You fucked up.
I didn't use sand. I didn't think I needed to. I did. No, I did. You're right. I did. But we haven't had the pool out since 2020. We didn't put it out last year because the kids used it for a little bit, then they stopped using it, and then it's just like, what the fuck? Right? Use the pool. So now that my daughter's like, will you put the pool out this year? And I was like, no. Are you guys going to use it? Because listen, here's how this shit goes. I'm not one of those dads, Cody. There's a lot of work involved because it's been over a year since we had that pool out. So where the area was is no longer flat and level. It's moved. It's shifted with natural earth movement and rain and all this stuff. So it needs to be dug out. It needs to be leveled again and then set up. And listen, Daddy just gets older every day. Okay. And just last night, listen to this shit. Just last night, I was leaning over to put the little one down, and I wasn't able to get back up. Like I fucked up my back again last night, right?
Oh, man.
I had to give a class today, right? I had to facilitate a training session, 2 training sessions today.
Right.
And I was thinking, man, if I wake up tomorrow and I can't get out of bed, that's going to be a problem. I might have to call out. And I don't call out, but I might have to. Guess what happened, Cody? I got out of bed, I got my ass to work, and I got down there, and then I hear from one of the managers above me, hey, do you have all your stuff with you? And I said, yeah, I always have my stuff with me. Why? He says, because your partner called out sick today.
Hey.
I'm like, that son of a bitch. That was my plan. I was going to do that today, and I didn't. And I didn't because I wanted to make sure he had a partner, and he fucked me over with his goddamn fake COVID bullshit. Because, no, I say fake COVID. He didn't have COVID. He just has a flu. So he had to test negative.
He's cheating. He's cheating.
Yeah,
He needs
I know.
to be
That's why I said that.
Go find somebody to cough on that motherfucker properly, Rem. That bastard's cheating. He just has the flu.
The son of a bitch waited until after the day was over to text me and say, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I had such a fever. I didn't know that you could have fevers without COVID anymore. Ha, ha, ha. I'm like, okay, bud. Whatever. Leave your jokes at home. We did just fine.
Oh, he's trying to...
Okay, so Cody's here at his internet site. He's having the internet. Cody, I want to tell you something.
Fuck off.
Shut up, Cody.
No,
Fuck
my
you,
entire
Cody.
computer exploded.
Shut up. I don't care.
It wasn't internet.
What I have to tell you right now is more important than anything you will come across.
Oh, I hope so.
Can't feasibly be.
Cody, it has been since Monday morning that I have wiped my ass.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Because for Father's Day, which was the worst Father's Day I've ever experienced in 14 years, for Father's Day, I was gifted with a bidet.
Oh, that's the best gift ever.
It's the best gift I've ever gotten in my life, besides 6 others. It was a great gift. I installed it. It was easy to do. I was fearful it wouldn't work.
Magic,
it works, Cody. It's got this little
angle.
It's amazing. It's got this little dial that you turn it to get the water going, and it gets right up in there. You got to move a little bit, get the front and the back. Boom.
Yeah, they have that
Cody,
extended
it is a
prostate button, right?
Yeah. Cody, if you don't have a bidet in your house by the end of this week, you're fucking up life, bud. Because you need.
Good.
Okay, so what is the whole?
I've had bidets in my goddamn house, Rem. I don't use them.
Why?
Because I'm good.
You're just like smearing shit all over your asshole when you can just
I'm doing
clean it?
handstands in the shower. Fucking asshole.
It is life changing.
It is.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't make fun of Randy. I just thought the travel bidet was funny, but I admired Randy for having the bidet, but I completely understand now. It's just fucking amazing. You get in there, you clean it up real nice, you dab it dry with a towel. Boom. You feel fresh as a daisy on the day it bloomed in spring. It's great.
We should have them everywhere.
I'm glad you're happy.
Everywhere. Like I'm gonna run.
Would you use a public bidet? Would you use a public bidet?
I don't give a shit.
I actually would not use it. I don't trust people, and I don't like people. No.
I wouldn't use a public drinking fountain, Randy. There's got to be like some like weird like Albanian guy that thinks like you put the nozzle directly in your asshole or something, and then that's gonna be I don't know. I feel like that's got to be like the ultimate confused. An Albanian tourist.
Wait, Albanians are confused. Fucking racist.
No, when it comes to like public bidets, I feel like.
Why do you hate Albanians so much?
I don't know. I just reached for something. You don't need to fixate, you asshole. So I'm glad you enjoyed your Father's Day.
Yeah, it sounds like it was great.
No, I did not. I did. No, it was the worst Father's Day I've ever had in my life.
I went to Michigan on Father's Day in Minecraft.
So
did you do the whole like 23 and me and find out your kids aren't yours or something? Like that has happened for one of my friends for Father's Day.
That would have been
or
an
Mother's
awesome
Day
story
rather.
to tell. Yeah. That would have been a fucking awesome as hell story to tell.
I can tell that story. I just kind of did.
Yeah.
But it was Mother's Day and not Father's Day.
No, it's fucking, there's a lot of things I want to say about my Father's Day that I'm not allowed to say in public, okay? Because we're not allowed to have thoughts.
The gag order.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have opinions and feelings on things unless it aligns with what the popular thing is at the moment, okay?
Yeah.
But there's a certain species of human being that is just fucking crazy. They're just fucking insane all of the time, and sometimes it just gets even worse than normal. Okay, there's a baseline that we can deal with, but for certain days and several weeks out of a month, it goes way above that baseline that we can no longer deal with. And then there's something I learned what gaslighting means and is, and I experienced that, and I'm thinking to myself, man, am I the one who's crazy? I can't be the one who's crazy. There's no way, because my kids actually agree with me here. I think I just gave a lot away, but it was a very awful Father's Day, the worst I've ever had in my life. And I tell you what, gentlemen, I will not forget this. I will not forget this next year. Okay, revenge will be had, and it will be my just desserts. Is that how that one goes? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you can use it like that if you're doing like the evil villain thing. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable.
It was a terrible Father's Day. Revenge will be had, all right, and my displeasure will be known.
So is it going to be like a surprise type of revenge or a torturous long type of revenge, Rem? Is your revenge going to be? Is your revenge going to last 40 seconds or like half?
Is it going to be like
there's
in King
another
of the Hill whenever John Redcorn, Dale plays the long game and tortures him and shows him that he has a better relationship with his son, even though he knows that it's John Redcorn's son.
John Redcorn was fucking his wife. That's right.
And he had a better relationship with his
best
son.
Part of the show
than anybody else, than John Redcorn could have, and that really fucked that guy up.
Go ahead, Cody.
The implicated theory that Bobby is actually
Bill.
That of Bill. Yeah.
No, that's new.
Yeah, there's it's not implicitly said, but there's a lot of hints out there that Bobby is Bill's
because he handed down Dotri's
Peggy
secrets and stuff
Hank's.
to Bobby.
Yeah, and Hank's always talking about how his fucking dick doesn't
narrow
work.
urethra.
Narrow urethra.
With the urethra thing and no ass.
Yeah, and then it's implied that
and Peggy said she's had sex
Bill's
with
the
two men,
actual
Hank
father.
and someone else. So
question mark. So that's a fun thing to look into if you're. See, these are the fun conspiracy theories, Rem. Why can't you play over here with us?
Oh no, these are the ones
hilarious.
I love.
what about the one where Boomhauer is
the
the cop? That's
Boomhauer is
they're there to
DEA,
investigate Dale.
Yeah, because Boomhauer can talk normally. It has been proven that Boomhauer does either can throw an accent or is throwing an accent.
What messed me up was when I realized when I learned, that Bill was also the guy in Office Space. What the fuck was his name? Melvin. Yeah, that's the same guy.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Melvin. Yeah.
Yep. That was a good Office Space. Underrated.
Absolutely.
We don't talk enough about Office Space. I saw that in the theaters, Cody. I don't think were born yet. No, actually, you probably were. It's 98. Yeah. Man, I'm fucking old. It fucking freaks me out, man. I'm fucking old.
I was fucking 10.
Jesus Christ. I called out from work on 9/11. Did I ever tell that story?
Oh.
I woke up. I didn't feel like going to work. I was a custodian at a nurse's home.
And you missed the plane. You didn't get on that plane.
School.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah, and because I called out of work, I didn't get on the plane.
And then you were like, I would have killed 12 terrorists with my bare hands. You
Yeah.
You would have fucking.
I was a reservist at the time. I was trained to kill. I was a trained government killer.
What's your weapon of choice, Rem?
Knives.
Knives? Any particular brand?
Butterfly knives.
The Bali song.
Remember from the 80s? That awesome dude would always come out.
It's a very Filipino knife. The real name is called a Bali song.
Oh, really? It's Filipino?
It's a Filipino knife. It's actually called.
See, I wouldn't want to
Bali
mess
song.
with Filipinos in the 80s. They're all fucking crazy.
White guys took the knife and started calling it a butterfly knife because you couldn't say Bali song. So there you go.
Man, white people are stupid. Holy shit. They couldn't say Bobby song.
Yeah, that's ours, man, I think. I could be wrong.
Oh.
But at least
can you really say it's ours though? Because you're like half
the
of that.
Russians own the karambit. You know what I mean?
What's a karambit?
The karambit is the one where it's a ring and then it comes out as a talon and you're supposed to use it from a backhand type of
wait a second. Are you telling me knives have nationality?
Yeah,
Oh,
what the
dude,
fuck
what
are
the
you
fuck is
talking
wrong
about?
with you? Of
Damascus
course.
steel?
Because
What does a
Come on.
places have uses
what does
for
a Canadian knife look like? A dildo?
No, it's I don't know. I don't know what a Canadian knife looks like, Rem.
The Australian knife
probably
looks like that shit
You ever
Crocodile
watch that show,
Dundee had.
Forged
That's
in
not a
Fire?
knife. This is a knife. No, I don't watch
Oh, it's
Fortune
a pretty
Fire.
cool show because they build a knife and then they build like a specialty
Oh
sword
yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah. Forged in fire, you slurring fuck, not fortune fire.
Cody, why you
Yeah.
gotta expect so much out of me, man? Like I'm trying.
Yo, that show's crazy. That show's crazy when like 8 inches of a fucking machete breaks off of like, you know, a piece of ice and almost stabs
Yeah.
the presenters. But like that happens like 1 every 4 episodes. Like
You
they
remember that
test
show?
it.
Was it the
and it
Deadliest
breaks.
Weapon? Or they would demonstrate how like ancient weapons would kill a man or how it would affect them or what.
I don't know, but I believe
They
it,
would use
yeah.
the ballistic gel with a dummy, and they would
Yeah.
like take a
Of
fucking
course.
scythe or something and beat the shit out of some guy's head and
Probably
chop
on
him
the
in half.
Discovery
Yep.
Channel at some point.
Yeah, Deadliest Weapon. I think it was my Deadliest Weapon. That might. I don't remember.
And they would run
I don't remember.
simulations. And
Yeah, well, no, that was
those shows were always the best. That like just basically ran a simulation. Like
Yeah,
I
like,
can't even remember it. But what was the show that did stupid shit like Nazis versus the
Yeah.
Vietcong?
It would be like
remember that?
Roman centurions versus
Yeah.
samurais, and then
Yeah,
they would
shit
have
like-
a whole
it
bunch
was
of
shit like
calculations.
that.
Yeah, and then they would do they would do a live action role play.
Yeah, great.
And Machinima would take that over later with like fucking the White Ranger versus the
Yeah.
Green Ranger.
No, it was the White Ranger versus Scorpion.
oh, come here.
from Mortal
fuck you, they did-
Kombat.
They did both. Whoa,
Sorry.
what?
Hey Siri.
I said Scorpion, and she probably thought I was calling her. But no, it was the. I remember I saw the White Ranger versus Scorpion one, and they actually found like the actor. I can't remember his
Jason
name.
David Frank.
Jason
They-
David Frank.
He's
Jason.
a cunt,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's Jason, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, dude. He literally
Really?
thinks he's like the Green or White Ranger.
Oh,
He'd be like, this would like he actually
Yo.
has a dojo. He has a dojo.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a UFC
no,
guy.
he made Power Rangers his identity because he was a Green Ranger, he was a White Ranger, he was a Red Ranger, he was a Gold Ranger, and he was a Red Ranger again. And he came back again as a professor who also became a Ranger in Dino Thunder.
God damn.
Yep.
I don't know if you knew that.
I forgot about the red. I remember seeing that like screenshot of like his like I want to say
Red Turbo, Red Dino.
240% Italian face, like just poking out of like the red suit. I'm just like, oh my god, that's supposed to be in a white or green suit. Come on, Rem, as an Italian, that guy's like 240 something percent Italian.
Who, Jason
Right.
David Frank?
Yeah. Look
Yeah,
at
the name screams Italian. That's,
Jimmy three first names
Italian
right
American.
there.
Just like you know, Rem.
I knew a guy named Brian David Simon. Right,
Yeah.
I was in basic training with him, and every day I would laugh. Hey, Brian David Simon.
Oh, I well, here I'll change the first name as to not dox him, but
I'd
let's
dox
say
him.
like yeah. What the fuck? Let's say his name
Probably
was
dead.
Steve, and Steve had that like last name of McInerney. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like that weird like Scottish or Irish name. So like when I was asked like, yo, go find Steve McInerney, I was looking for 3 people. You know, I was looking for a second Mac and an Ernie. And I'm just like, where the fuck are these like 3 guys that apparently don't leave each other's side? You know what I mean? Like,
Steve
Oh.
McInerney. Goddamn.
shit. Yeah.
See, Cody's on fire tonight. His internet sucks.
But
Cody, you need to move out here. We can do these things live.
No, I just need. You know what it is, Rem? I need to not be a lazy cunt and actually turn in my router because apparently it's like 8 years old.
oh come on. Get you a
Come
mesh
on, you live
router,
in Hawaii.
man.
How can you be lazy?
Get you a mesh router. Get with the
Lazy
times.
Bastard.
You don't have your own VPN yet. You're gonna need that for the end times.
God, no.
There's not going to be no internet in the end times, man. We're going to get back to the basics. We're going to get back to when times were good, when there was no internet.
Oh,
We
there'll
just
be
fucking
internet
played
in my
Mega Man on
compound.
Nintendos, and rode bikes,
Oh,
and
man.
played flashlight
Isn't-
tag.
Isn't that what like? Well, what did the guy from like what was his name from Fight Club? Tyler Durden
Yeah.
wanted.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like everything to be taken back over by kudzu vines, and it's just like you're all getting one shirt of leather that'll last you for the rest of your life. And
That's
we're
what we
eating deer.
need, bro. Like, we need to get back to the basics, fucking farming and slaughtering animals and eating raw meat and shit, man. We got to rebuild and
I don't
get
wanna eat
strong
raw
again.
meat.
Yeah, you do.
What?
You chop it up. You add some lemon to it. Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about. Tartare. Some chopped onions and garlic.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
I've never had
A little
tartare. You eat
bit.
sushi.
Sushi's good.
What's your favorite
That's
sushi
cooked.
roll?
Favorite sushi roll would be like the crunchy tuna.
Yeah,
If you can put a little wasabi on that, that'd be great.
yeah. I like the spicy
You like
salmon,
wasabi?
spicy tuna. I like wasabi.
We've probably never had real wasabi.
No, I haven't. And this is the thing I was watching. So sometimes, like when I try to get my wife convinced to go out for dinner, I will play YouTube videos, the shit I want to go to, like whether it's hot pot or sushi or whatever.
God,
And
have
if
you
she
seen
sees
the movie like Jiro, Dreams of Sushi?
No.
Go watch that after this. But yeah, I'll remind you. Continue with what you were saying. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, so we were watching some dude make sushi out in Japan, and he was taking the wasabi root and doing the grinding and all that shit.
on
It's
like the cheese grater looking thing.
yeah, and he's like, "You never have real wasabi. This is real wasabi."
Was this Bourdain? This sounds like Bourdain's like.
No, it wasn't that. It was like
Okay.
one of those YouTube
Rest in
food
peace.
documentary type of
Yeah.
deals.
He flew too close to
Yeah.
the sun.
Well, if the
What?
sun is heroin, then yeah. But
Was it heroin he killed himself on?
I'm,
I thought he hung himself.
Something.
You know,
I'm sorry if
he
I
was
just
such an
caused
no,
rumors,
because
but-
Anthony Bourdain was such an interesting individual.
yeah, he didn't need to go.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have made those
and
jokes about
like-
Hillary Clinton, he'd probably be alive.
And he made such an amazing and interesting transition in his TV career because in his early episodes, he's kind of like this. Like I picture like somebody from the Ramones, right, with those skinny jeans and they're all skinny, look like they're on heroin all the time.
The
and, yeah,
Bourdain,
yeah,
of course.
yeah. So Bourdain, that's what he kind of looked like. And so when he was doing these things, you're like, "Who the fuck is this addict who's taking me on a food journey? What the fuck am I watching?" Right? But you're still interested because he's an interesting human being.
can write.
And he was
Fucker can
taking
write.
part. Yeah. And he can write, and in the show he was taking part in the rituals, like drinking the blood and slaughtering the pig and all this stuff, and he was being a part of the culture. So, but as he grew and as he got more popular, he refined his image. He was no longer that heroin-looking fool. He looked more like a modern New Yorker with nice shirts and pants, but yet he
Sunglasses.
maintained his relativity. You could still relate to him. And he felt like, yeah, that's the chef at the restaurant down the street. That's the guy I know. I really enjoyed watching him. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Too bad he made those jokes about
circle
Clinton's
back.
hair.
I thought he was a what?
Don't repeat them, Randy. We don't want to lose you just yet.
Oh, are you saying Hillary Clinton had him killed like she had 26 other
Yeah,
people killed?
exactly. Allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Great. And we're
That's
back at
fucked, because-
conspiracy theories.
Those are facts.
Anyway, Rem,
'Cause he was
Jiro
a
Dreams
big-
of Sushi. Jiro Dreams of
Trump guy.
Sushi. Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Netflix documentary, amazing. There's an old Japanese dude in the middle of I think Osaka, Japan, that just does sushi. But the thing
Yeah.
is, he has a $1 million stand, and it's on a very clean landing between subway platforms. You know what I mean?
Really?
So you're at the street surface, you walk down, there's his shop, you continue walking down, there's the subways. And he says he loves that spot. It's the best spot, it's super clean. And this is a guy that's done it for 60 years and he's retiring. You know what I mean? And he tells you all the little tricks of the trade. You know what I mean? Not even master stuff. It's just as a sushi chef / host, you should recognize the handedness of your clientele or customers and arrange their chopsticks
I
and
love that.
plate as such. You know what I mean? Like master touches. You know what I mean? Go watch it.
I will. Remind me again tomorrow though, because I'm gonna forget after tonight. But watching these Japanese chefs, because in YouTube you can see anything, right? How they prepare their food, whether it's sushi or whether it's something in a wok or whether it's fucking ramen noodles, whatever the fuck it is. The care and the time they take and put into it. The art of it is fucking fascinating. I love seeing all that stuff.
And do you know what's mind blowing?
It's like a perfect society. What?
I follow these I'll use the hated term niche micro internet celebrities on YouTube, and they're just these quote unquote influencers, and every so often they get together and just vacation in Japan.
Ooh.
And right, and one of the things they all agree on that is a weird phenomenon is it's when they stay there for 2 weeks, they all lose in the neighborhood of 18 pounds
Oh,
just because
Really?
the food isn't
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They're just like nothing's really fried. They figure out the other like way to do it, even if it takes like 2 hours to crisp it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're just like
It's a perfect society.
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
they're gonna run
perfect.
out
It's
of
just
people to
a
feed their
testament
old.
to how.
Well,
It's
they-
just a
well,
testament to how like they take care of their food. There's
Yeah.
care in the food. You know what I mean? Like in America, you'll pay top dollar to be nearly poisoned by fucking cholesterol levels. You know what I mean? And
See, in Japan, they need to
Japanese-
Harry carry the old people, unless they got to do.
Oh.
But I would love to spend some time in Japan and experience that.
I
that
want
person.
that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I want to do those fucking geothermal springs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to fucking just like. Fucking,
Whenever I'm touring Japan as large individual, you guys can come get a cut.
Can we come be your entourage?
As long as you don't mind.
Randy,
Be
if,
thrown.
if you're now that we've all met in person, if
I
you
already
are a
forgot what you
large
guys are like.
individual and and Rem and Cody are your entourage, what are our names?
I don't know. You have to think of that.
Oh, you haven't.
Medium individual and
Can I be
small
half-
individual.
No. It can't. No. It can't be linked. It has to be like.
Oh yeah.
It has to be like the Avengers meeting up. So it can't all be linked. You know what I mean? So you can be large individual, and I'll be half breed, and Rem can be gaijin. That's how we do it. And we all wear tuxedos, but we have to show we're not tattooed.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't get mistaken for the Yakuza. So we do the Blues Brothers thing, but we just every so often we just like scratch each other's backs so they see there's no like dragon tattoos on us.
Well, no, we can do the thing where like we have to take that weird shower before we get into a battle, so we our muscles are showing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
like the cold
yeah.
shower. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great idea,
Yep.
Randy.
Yeah,
glad
you
you know.
you don't mind to go
Have
through
you
the
booked-
table, do you?
No, my back's already fucked. What more?
As long as the
can you-
table's like made
yeah.
in China, not
Cody Rhodes did a Hell in a Cell match with a pectoral muscle off of his bone. I think I can handle a table.
that was a new color of purple.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
You saw that, Cody?
I saw pictures of that. I didn't see.
Yeah,
the
it was disgusting, and I had to explain to my dad that it was real.
Did that make you feel better as a Cody? Like proud to be a Cody?
Oh yeah, it was like no. As a Cody, I felt a great disturbance in the force. Like, oh shit, one of our kind is in desperate agony.
Speaking of Cody's and
I looked
wrestling,
up Cody. Do you know what Cody
Oh.
means? And like,
No,
I
what
was
does it
doing this
mean?
with Amara last night. We're just googling our name meanings. Cody means helpful pillow.
Huh.
wow,
Decent, helpful.
Decent,
pillow.
helpful pillow.
bye, Tanks.
See ya,
Good to see you,
Tanks.
buddy.
Yeah.
Mine is a freaking awesome warrior or some shit. I think.
Well, there you go. Doxed you.
Yeah. No. Hey. Shout out to Amara. What's up, Mara?
Yes.
Mara's got a thing going on. That's
Doing
no
a thing.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mara, big fan. We met a few weeks ago.
Nothing-
Mara's the best.
Nothing too serious, but yep.
Oh,
She was there. She was an OG.
it's
She was
pain
with
in the
us.
ass bullshit.
mine means house
Yep.
wolf protector. There you go.
Way to interrupt, Randy.
Sorry, you fucking got me. You fucking
No, it's keep fucking going, Randy.
house
Get
wolf.
well soon, Amara. Thank you.
Thanks, Amara. Sorry.
Jesus, you slurred the name and exquisite slurring right now, Randy. What about House Wolf Protector?
That's what
Defender?
my name
What
means.
was it? What, Randall? The full
Nice.
Randall?
No, just
Or-
Randy because that's what's on my.
That's not your birth. Is that on your birth certificate?
Yeah, because my grandmother hated
Randy.
the fool Randall.
Oh,
So
so
it's
you're
just
not
Randy?
actually Randall.
Right.
No, he's actually. Come on, no, it's on his shirt. It's Randall K. Dickman.
just-
Yeah.
By your logic, my name's Tommy Hilfiger right now.
Your name is Cody J. Dickman. God damn it! Like, why is this so hard for you guys? Holy shit! But
the
speaking
drugs.
of the full Randall, I'd asked Jim from
Episode
there's a
title.
bug down here. I'd asked Jim from Drink a Beer, Play a Game, the Power Hour podcast there to come on this
Oh,
week
yeah, I saw
and fantasy book some wrestling with us because Vince McMahon has had to step down as CEO.
Triple H
was
is
that
back
the
in
fall?
NXT.
Was that the whole?
Yeah,
He finally stepped down.
Well, he fucked
Well-
a paralegal, doubled her salary, and then gave her $3 million to
Oh.
go away. And now everyone is
why are we having a
upset
big deal
it.
about this? I know.
Oh,
just
yeah,
fucking.
that's right.
It's fine. Everybody's
right.
happy. All right. Vince McMahon got sex. The woman got
My whole
money.
family bought it, Austin.
He gave her to John Laurinaitis
this is-
like a toy.
This is the whole thing. This is. I feel like they're trying to sell this company, and then somebody got involved to facilitate the sale and get it at a cheaper price. Right? Because all the stuff they've been doing, all the people they've been letting go, all the decisions they've been making, the rearrangement of personnel, it just felt like they've been getting ready to sell the company.
Samoa
and
Joe.
now there's an insider who decided they want to get into to devalue or something. I don't know. It's so crazy.
Oh,
It's
Conspiracy.
NBC Universal.
Yeah.
Definitely, they sent Nick Khan over there to sink it, so that they could buy it instead of having to pay these outrageous fees. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, and and they never thought it could happen to them, so they were
they're
blind to it. to
amputating-
WWE.
So they're amputating fucking McMahon.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So Vince McMahon's he's still in charge, but he's not officially in charge.
Triple H is back in NXT, baby.
Let's
Stephanie's
spend
running
exactly
it.
4
Stephanie's
minutes.
running the fucking place. So
We're spending
Yeah,
exactly
well, I wanted-
4 more minutes on this. Okay.
Okay, why? What's happens in 4
No,
minutes?
it's because I get as someone that isn't like wrestling like happy. It's like
No,
the
no,
people
but-
at home like can't be like, God, talk more
Cody,
about wrestling. You three.
What I'm trying to get to, and Randy keeps interrupting me, and I keep forgetting my train of thought. But what I was trying to get to is,
fault.
I wanted Jim here so we could all fantasy book some wrestling now that Vince McMahon is not in charge. Like we could be in charge. I want to do a fantasy wrestling episode. So hopefully we do that next week.
Okay. Can I?
All right, so bring your creative genes.
I don't know what the. Okay, I'll take a back seat on whoever's team.
I'll take you.
I don't know. Okay,
Cody,
there we go. There we go.
you're
I'm
a film.
no,
You're,
Randy.
no, I'm changing subjects now. You're a film guy, right?
Well,
you do film, you
video
do commercials.
Well, I do a little film. Film is like the
Sharknado.
shit you can touch.
I don't
hate when
know,
people,
Cody.
like,
I don't know what the
confuse
terms
film
are.
and video.
I'm
Film, you can
trying to
touch
sound
film.
smart.
You can
Just
you
trying
can
to sound.
You're not doing a good job, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, all right.
Film,
So
video,
you
say
pointing
video.
that out doesn't help me.
I know that's
Okay,
why
if
I
you
did
just,
it.
but if
That's
you
why
just
I
let it
fucking
go,
did it.
we would both sound awesome.
Video.
Anyways,
Video.
you've famously you've edited Sharknado, correct?
Sharknado 3, and it was a
Sharknado
fucking
3.
promotion, not the actual goddamn show.
Okay, but that was
Oh.
the best Sharknado.
Nah,
3,
at this
Cody
point,
was
whenever I
involved
tell
with it.
people about you, Cody, like you did all the Sharknadoes. Like you got a goddamn Emmy for it.
I should show you my reel. I
Yeah.
should drop the link to my reel. You want me to do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, absolutely,
Will that
Cody.
be a
Like
fucking
we should take
shake right
advantage of
now?
that stuff. You can make us more
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
But Cody,
you want to put it behind a paywall?
yeah,
Let's
I
put it
do.
behind a
Yeah.
Here, I'll go. find it.
Patreon.com/RichDickman. See Cody's penis. So Cody,
Real.
what I'm trying to say
Real
is,
was the
yeah, real. Okay,
Yeah.
Cody calls his penis real. It's
For
real penis. Anyways, Cody, I went to see Jurassic World 3, Jurassic World Dominion.
I don't know. Good.
And I got to say, Cody, first, I have a lot of thoughts, right? And I'm not going to get to them all tonight because we don't have 2 hours. But why is CGI worse now in 2022 than it was in 2007?
I'm crashing my shitty internet. I'm gonna stop googling this. What? Why is CGI worse? Because
Yeah, why is CGI worse?
we're beyond impressing people with it. There's diminishing returns on CGI. So now the game is not make it as impressive as possible. The game is make it as cheap and passable as possible. You know what I mean? Because like,
It sucks.
you know, with video games, and I'm just using this as like the scale because it's low. When you have like,
Oh, man. He was in the middle of explaining. It was a great explanation.
Damn.
And there he goes. Yeah, we can't get a week straight, bud. Like since a couple weeks ago when I started.
God damn it. And you know what? I gotta fucking fix this shit somehow, and I'm fucking terrible at it. You haven't criticized
Yeah.
my edit yet, bud, so I must have done good. Or were you...
No, you fucked up the ending. You
What
fucked
did I
up
do
the
to
ending.
the ending?
Because the music goes down. I say good night, and then it comes back up again. Boom. Like an explosion. Like the good night sets off the explosion. And
You never even
started
told
the
me
music
that.
when I said good night. I fucking told you that.
No,
as
you
soon as
told
I
me
heard
to
it
start
on
the
Sunday.
music right after you said goodnight.
No, I said the music comes back in right after I say
Well,
goodnight.
I didn't hear what you said, so I kind of.
We've had
Infer.
200. We've had 214 episodes of it being done correctly. Actually, it was different. A different song for the first 53. But you know what I'm saying? And there's people, 6 of the 12 are just fucking like, Randy's fucking this shit up. Like, I need to hear Rem say goodnight, and then boom, the music comes back. Come on, Randy, don't be stupid. You listen to the episodes.
Yeah, but I never paid attention to music.
Randy, like you said you wanted to edit. The least you could do is listen to an episode and learn how I edited it.
Rem, that's a lot of work, man. Like,
You're a lot of work, fucking Randy. God damn.
yeah, but
Why'd you call me this week?
give it what?
You didn't. We didn't talk on the phone this week.
I know. You want me to call you right now?
No,
I
I'm
can get
talking
you
to
on the
right
show.
now. Hey, Cody's back.
That'll create horrendous feedback that'll destroy our
Yes.
ears.
Oh,
Cody, let's. What were you saying, bud?
Sorry.
I actually don't remember.
Okay, so when like the PS4 came along, it allowed so many
Yeah.
models to be in like so many polygons to be in Lara Croft's boobs, right? And then the PS5 comes
Yeah,
along,
but-
and you can put like 5 times as many polygons into her boobs. But the thing is, those polygons really aren't doing anything more than what like 10,000 already did. So when you have 100,000, it's just like it's still the same boob. Just the curves that are benefiting are micro curves now. So people are done being impressed with CG. So it's just what's passable and cheap now.
have you
So
seen
that's why
Unreal
it's
Engine
for
5?
fuck all. It's good. It's
around.
good, but
Yeah.
Randy, like that flexing is on like lighting techniques more than polygons.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm just
So
saying. I think
like-
it's as far as CG, like, or a video game world, like, it's pretty solid.
it is crispy. It is crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty solid.
So another thing that stood out to me in watching Jurassic World Dominion is that, you know what I say on the show, the 80s and 90s were a better time in the world, the most perfect time in America. And these movies like this, Jurassic World Dominion, reinforce that because it relies wholly on nostalgia for you to care about anything.
Yep.
And
Same with anything fucking Steven Spielberg
Yeah.
did.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, why? What happened that we can't create new, compelling characters for people to latch onto, or was it always this way? And I was just too young in the 80s and 90s.
There's just
to
too
remember.
much now
Go
for
ahead.
anything
Yeah.
to be special.
Because
There's no zeitgeist.
yeah, I think that's it. Everything is by committee now. You know what I mean? Like they want a writing room instead of a writer to head up a project nowadays.
It's the easiest way to get to the end is by using nostalgia.
Yeah, so like that's what a writing table does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when instead of one mind that's just like I know exactly where I'm going with this. No one's gonna fucking stop me unless it's budget. You know what I mean? But with a writing table, it's just like what do you guys think? And it like the cooler like edgier things get shaved down, so it's just like this smooth worm of a story arc, and it's just like didn't Shakespeare do this way better? You know what I mean? So it doesn't go anywhere. So like. I don't know. It's just this weird preference of like instead of writers, we need writing tables.
There's
now.
a lot of debate that
Because,
Shakespeare wasn't a real person.
Yeah.
Well,
Randy.
Doctor Who says he was, and that's what we go by.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fact check.
This whole movement to include. No, let's be honest. The social justice movement is what's fucking killing.
You don't even need to
cinema
say
right
it. You know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
it's a room, even if it's a male writer with like a writing room that's 12 males, it's still a fucking problem there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Regardless of like any type of like outside politics, it's just solo acts with writing allow for more creativity than the table.
And then add money into
But
it, and like
yes,
you're
it
going to make
gets-
$100 million
it-
with a
the
Marvel
problems
movie.
compound when you like try and like
Yeah.
make that writing table not by merit. If you try to like
That and it has to be
including
passable in
disaster.
China.
yeah.
It has to be marketable in
Yeah,
China.
see?
There, yeah. If you have a Chinese guy, he's gonna be like, well, like let's, let's see
Because
if we can make it
they're
for
the
Chinese
only ones
market.
adding movie theaters. We're not.
And now, if you want to be nominated for Best Picture, you have to add in certain qualifications. Like a percentage of your cast has to be of a certain.
Yeah,
of,
that
of certain
whole fucking.
Yeah. So good luck if you're doing a fucking
Because
like Greek historical from ancient Greece or whatever bullshit.
Do you want to dissect the horror of the what if Miles Morales as Thor? Have you seen this horror show?
No, tell me more.
Do you know the concept of what if?
Yes, I do.
It's these comic books that
the
just
multiverse.
Answer, multiverse. So it was just like, what if Miles? You know who Miles Morales is in Marvel Universe?
He's the
what
fake
if Miles
Spider-Man.
Morales was Thor instead of a Spider-Man? And it paints Brooklyn as like this all-inclusive Asgard. The art is amazing, but the writing is atrocious. And they're like, who wrote Miles Morales? And it was, I can't remember his name. Randy, are you high enough to Google that for me?
Whoa, what are you even talking? Miles Morales as Thor?
Miles Morales, what if Thor writer? And it's a white guy. It's a white guy that wrote Miles Morales. He's a white Latino guy that wrote Miles Morales.
What?
But the thing is, Miles Morales is Latino.
Yehudi Mercado.
Miles Morales. Say it again.
Yehudi Mercado.
And if you see a picture of him, Randy, he's like a white Latino guy. Thing is, in his defense, Miles Morales is Latino, but this guy, I'm not going to say his name because I can't pronounce it, was not tasked to write Miles Morales as a Latino. He was tasked to write him as a black guy and like showcase like, the African side of, Miles Morales. So there's a white Latino trying to be as like Ebonic as possible, and he's drawing from the weirdest places. Like he's pulling from like the 90s some parts, and there's some parts where it's like not even making sense. Like he's trying to like be clever and write jokes. There's one line in his prose that's decent. I'll give him that. He wrote like for Miles, you know what I mean? Like he made a pun where Miles could be the character or the distance. You know what I mean? For miles around, it's clear to see. Like, okay, that's a decent joke, but the rest of it was like horribly like in very bad taste. Like because we had he was hired because Miles Morales is Latino. I get that. Like, okay, but he's also black, and then they wanted him to write him as a black guy, and not realizing it's just like you probably should have gotten a black guy to write, showcase Miles Morales' African side. But it was just super cringe. Not a lot of people were happy about it. And the thing is, like, the writer, Randy, his name one more time.
Oh, I lost it.
Yehudi Mercado.
Yes.
Yehudi Mercado backlashed on Twitter after being called out with it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He was just like, well, fuck you guys. You guys probably, don't know a good comic that doesn't have boobs or, like, upskirt shots in it. And we were just like, we're not talking about the visuals. We're talking about your shit writing.
Oh, you were harassing him? You were conducting online cyber harassment?
I was like behind the cyberbullies on this one. I'll say it, Rem. I wasn't the cyberbullies, but I was rooting for the cyberbullies on this one because he was just like, you fuckers would have appreciated more boobs and upskirt shots.
So Cody, let me posit something here. Is that the crux of all this is the internet, right? If this guy had just wrote this shitty comic and then nobody bought it, that would be the end of the story. Nobody bought it. Fucking, he wrote a shitty comic. Nobody bought it. We're done.
He would still,
right?
An example would have been made out of him because, like, right now, like writing rooms everywhere are looking at this and being like, "Hey, everyone, don't do what this guy just did."
But we could have eliminated the whole, "Oh, you're a piece of shit because you wrote a shitty comic." "Oh, you're a piece of shit because you're racist." Like we could have avoided that whole bullshit too. And capitalism would have done its thing.
Moot. We know it's moot because his writing's under fire, not the visuals. So it's a non-defense even.
Like, but is he racist or is he stupid?
He's not racist. He's ignorant. He doesn't know
he's stupid. He's stupid.
But you can see like whoever the visual like artist was like knew exactly how to represent like a black kid in like what would be a Brooklyn Asgard. Like, it visually looks all right, but the writing
is this guy's career going to get ruined now because
done.
he's an asshole?
It's got to be
done.
Like
right.
It's got.
Well, we could have just said, "Hey, don't do this again."
He's got to be like the darkest gray listed imaginable. You know what I mean? Not blacklisted, but just the darkest gray.
Blacklisted alone has racist connotations, buddy.
Everything has racist fucking connotations, Randy. You can't say shit. Shut the fuck up. You have racist connotations with your beard. You look like an Amish
like the
guy.
Gloves, like on like Bugs Bunny, Sonic, and like Mickey Mouse are racist.
Yeah.
It's from like the minstrel performances, which were 90% black.
Racist.
Rem,
Everything is
you
racist.
like
Just say
capitalism, bud?
I like
okay, Randy?
leave me alone. I like
you
leave me
doing over
alone,
there,
bud.
Randy?
Well, I was just gonna ask you a question.
Is it about gas prices? 'Cause
No,
fuck you.
it's if you crash landed on an island.
Okay.
You
Go
were on a
ahead.
plane, you crash landed on an island, you wake up, and you realize that the other guy woke up before you and collected all the coconuts.
There's another guy.
And he says, "Hey, I have all the coconuts. If you want some coconuts to eat, you're gonna have to suck my dick." What do you do? Is that capitalism?
Those are the rules, bro. Those are the rules. What the fuck? Am I going to fight him and steal his coconuts? Because
That is an option.
Do I have an option to go to
Yes.
war? Okay. Because
Yes.
if the option is fight for the coconuts
No
and
one's
take
gonna
them for
make you
myself
suck
and
a
make him
dick. You
suck
can
my
always like punch the dick away,
Yeah.
Rem. You can
dick.
always.
No, I'm going
like,
to make him suck my dick. I'm declaring war
See,
to take his
that's how
coconuts so he can suck
capitalism
my dick.
snowballs. That's how Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just like
That's what I'm
I
doing.
have all the coconuts and dick sucking coupons on my side of the
Yeah.
island.
Randy, sharing is for pussies, okay?
How about crypto
Everything I
backed
want
by
is
dick
mine.
sucking?
Oh, that's nice. I like that, Cody.
Yeah, one blowjibber token. You know what I mean? It's like you can track that on them. You know that's
I've got
worth. You can-
13 BJs.
yeah, like BJ coins. You know what I mean? Like that's totally got to work. Like that, the value of a
Write that down
blowjob
somewhere.
will not ever depreciate. You know what I mean? It could be the best day of my life or the worst day
Oh
of
my
my life. I could be
God.
like, hey, I
Like-
could use one.
And it's
It's
still
like
pretty good.
the coin in John Wick, you know, like, oh, you'll have to commit this murder, you know, but oh, you have to suck that dick, you know, like I'll let you out of this
No,
business.
Randy, you're misunderstanding horribly.
Oh.
It's having your dick sucked.
Oh.
Where were you? Where were you? You were
He's
so
thinking about sucking
excited.
dick.
It would be a terrible day for me, and
like
it would
you
be terrible for
foul-tipped
whoever
that
was getting
right
their
into
dick
the
sucked, because
catcher's
I would not
mitt.
be good at it. But
It's not. You misunderstand.
yeah, I'm just saying that would be a way, you know, to transfer power in society.
Why is that currency in your world? Why is a token that makes you suck another guy's dick valuable in your world, Randy? Why is that How is that
Cody,
not diminish
I don't think you
in
should.
your
I
imagination?
don't think you should be judging. This is Pride Month
Yeah.
we're in right now. Are you?
Don't.
Yeah, is this our tribute to Pride Month? Is this our contribution? Have you celebrated
why
enough
not?
so far? Are your flags out? Do you have rainbows in your profile? Are you letting everybody know that you support it?
It's fairly obvious. I feel that
You fucking better. How dare you if you don't? Yep. The flag in your profile, Randy.
Oh yes.
Wasn't that changed
Good.
recently?
Yeah, they added more
purely
colors
from,
in a
like-
circle.
Yeah, purely from like a design standpoint and a apolitical design standpoint, those guys are swinging and missing.
Isn't that just the craziest thing in the world that a rainbow wasn't inclusive enough, so they had to add more colors plus triangles plus circles? It's like,
There we
what?
go.
There's
Yeah.
different rainbows too. I think
Yeah.
purple wasn't on the first Pride rainbow.
What happens when you blend all the colors of the rainbow? It just becomes black, right?
Or white.
It's just or white. There's just no more color. So let's just do that. Let's just have no
I
color.
got a
that-
Let's just
neighbor
all
up
be
the
cool.
road who
That's
thinks
why the
it
flag
all
is-
traces back to the Muslim Brotherhood. Whatever that is.
No, we can't do this right now.
I'm just saying, can we just be cool with each other and not have to have stupid flags? Can we just be awesome people? And that's it.
Can't you be cool with the flags then?
Because I don't know, because the flag keeps changing. That's the problem, is that it's never enough. It's never enough.
How much? Rem, be honest. How much money have you spent updating your Pride flag? I don't think
Too
it's
much.
an issue. I don't think it's an issue for you, buddy. It's
This is
okay.
why I'm complaining, because I've had to spend too much money on all these new flags I got,
Flags,
like lining
flags are mostly
my front
posted
yard.
on digital places, which makes sense for them. to
Yeah,
be.
digital
updated
flagpole.
a lot.
Oh my God, we need to create that.
You should get in on
Randy.
Cody, you know it's a good idea. Fuck
Randy.
off. Like,
Digital flagpole.
yeah, it'll change to whatever flag. Like it'll rotate through flags. It'll automatically go half staff for you.
that. That's a great idea, Cody.
How does it
Why
know
are you
when
shitting on
somebody
this?
died?
It'll be synced up.
You just
It'll be
program
synced
it.
up to a database.
Yeah. You get one of those LED things, and it just like those billboards you see in the highway. It's the same exact thing.
Like-
it just
Oh,
changes
those
it.
are
Like
so
when
trashy.
T-Series passes PewDiePie again, it'll go half staff.
I love
Yeah.
how trashy digital billboards are.
Yeah, because you can get like 6 or 7 messages on them and not be able to read a single one. Because if you're driving by at just the right time, it's changing. Like, what the fuck? Report
It's
COVID
literally
cases to the Humane Society.
Yeah. It's a decoy on the highway, which, capitalism.
Yeah.
It's great. Really, listen, the market solves everything, right? That's why Nazi bars don't exist. Because if somebody opened up a Nazi bar, it's probably going to go out of business. What? Your racism towards bikers is appalling, sir, and I will not stand for it on this show.
Just defend Nazis.
No, I'm just saying.
No, what I'm saying is, if it was a bar that was open only for Nazis in Middletown, Connecticut, it's going to go out of business because there are
the Eagles,
right? The market kind of corrects.
It's
what?
Like it's the Fraternal Order of the Eagles or something.
Oh, the Iron Eagle?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Not the Masons, right? We got to talk to Aerosnisis again. This is like an ADD episode.
I like it.
I miss them.
I got that ADHD.
How are you feeling now with your peanut butter cup and all your weed and all that stuff that you illegally obtained across state lines?
Allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah. It's not like you flew across the country several times with a whole bunch of weed in your pockets.
Fucking absurd.
Nobody would do that.
Stupid.
Ever.
That'd be moronic.
Well, my lips are real tingly. And I feel as though I'm going to have difficulty standing.
You're having difficulty speaking.
Your face is having difficulty speaking.
That sounds pretty good. Oh, hey, Randy, I was asked by some of our listeners. Is there an update to our podcast friend search yet?
No, I forgot all about it. But
What do those Croatian guys say, Randy?
Yeah, we still need to find people who can do the podcast, translate our podcast into other languages.
Yeah, you haven't even updated these notes. God damn it. Randy.
I'm editing. What more do you want? All right. I do the edit. Yeah. I do the edit kind of late. It was late, but I did it.
Why does Kristen want you to stop editing? Did you tell her you volunteered? It's not my idea.
Yeah, I told her that. She just doesn't like the time investment it takes me.
What the fuck else do you do, though? Like, I imagine it's like no different from your normal Saturday.
Well, I hang with her normally, and she doesn't get enough me time.
Yeah, you know what? Tell her she's better off. Go shopping or something.
God, editors are lonely people, aren't they?
Like, who wants to hang out with their significant others at any time, especially Father's Day, right? What the fuck?
Yeah, I went across state lines.
How do you really feel about things, Rem? How was your childhood?
Oh, you know what? It's better than most. Yeah.
Did your mother love you in any other way than baked ziti?
You know, my father never hit me, but some strange Italian man did once at a bike race.
Wow.
While my father was there.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, that's a true story. Is that it was at this weird bike race.
I'm just like beside myself that an old style like parent such as yours never hit you.
Yeah.
And
no, my mother.
I got slapped.
Mama Rem beat the shit out of me when she needed to shove soap in my mouth, all that stuff. I got it. But my father, Papa Rem, never laid a finger on me.
Oh.
Yelled at me a bunch, but never hit me. But we were at this bicycle race in Middletown, and I was fucking around with like the orange netting. Right. I was like 6, 7, 8, something like that, maybe 8. And I was with my dad, but he wasn't really paying attention to me because he never did at that age. And I was just fucking around with this netting. And this other Italian guy says, "Hey, stop that." And boom, he smacked me upside the head. And I looked at him like, what the fuck?
The old country.
Like, do you know how crazy my father is, motherfucker? Are you serious right now? And I looked at my dad and I was going to tell my dad, "Hey, this asshole just hit me." But my dad was too busy bullshitting some other Italian guy. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of Italian guys.
Lots of Italian guys.
Man, my grandpa only whipped me like twice. And the first time I really deserved it. Second time, not so much. But the first time, me and my friend decided to follow the stray dog into the woods for like hours, and they were trying to find us. And
You were that
yeah,
bored.
and we hiked. We hiked really fucking far away, and they got my friend's dad was on a 4-wheeler trying to find us. Well, they made us walk back, and he fucking whipped my ass the whole way back. He was pretty pissed off that he had to walk up the woods.
Did he whip your ass with a whip, or was he?
It was his hand.
His
Yeah, he'd
hands?
whip my ass. I'd roll, and then he'd catch up to me as I was getting up, and he would whip my ass again.
You should have just fallen
I
over.
did. I kept rolling
It's like, fuck
downhill.
That's what he was saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And as I would get up again,
I spaced out. I wasn't paying
as
attention.
I'd get and I learned not to run away
Listen, Rem.
into the woods
Be a friend and use your ears.
with a dog.
Stop it, Cody. Don't attack me like that. That's not fair.
Like it was so bad that my
There you
grandma
go.
called her ex-husband to go help. Yeah,
Really?
She hates that guy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, on that chipper
I'm gonna have to
note,
listen.
where are we?
Yeah, we're it. That's it. We can wrap up.
We're done. Stop, Randy. Randy, save it for
Oh,
next.
Cody, did you want to talk about food again? I'm sorry, you mentioned that
No,
in
we
pre-show.
can just keep feathering the balls with food. That'll be something we can do next episode because
Yeah.
we had to.
And you guys watch Obi-Wan Kenobi? You finished the last
Nope.
episode?
Goddamn, this is the ADHD show. Holy fuck.
No.
Cody,
No,
Obi-Wan.
negative, sir. Thank
So
you.
my new friend that I made, like he was watching Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's like, bro, I went home on lunch and watched it. I can't wait for you to watch it. You can tell me
You
all
don't have
about
to
it.
go. Why do you go home for lunch? There's so much technology where you don't need to do that.
Because it's nice to just get away from shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've worked
It's
from
weird
home almost every day
having a
this
friend.
week, so.
I thought you had to go back to the office. How are you allowed
Well,
to do this?
no, you remember that project got smashed. Yeah.
Oh, did you get fired?
No, I still have a job.
Oh,
no.
thank God.
Still employed.
No, don't think.
At least I'm still getting paid. I don't know. Maybe they fired me, but
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that
like
matters.
I'm gonna laugh if in like 15 years, like, hey, you got to give all that money back, and I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, we fired you in 2022.
You're the guy from Office Space. You're
Yeah.
Melvin.
I'd be like, well, good luck, motherfuckers.
Milton.
All right,
Milton.
can't get blood out of a turnip.
I found this money in the fire. It's mine. I'm fine.
Miss Stapler.
It's me. It's Stapler.
It's Milton, not Melvin. We're
Milton.
idiots.
Milton. Thank you, Cody. Thank you for that.
We've been with that mistake has stood for like an hour. There's some fucking irate. We were saying, oh, we love Office Space, and we're like fucking the most iconic character's name up. And there's some like fanatic out there that's just
Listen, it's
that
hard
just
to remember
like
things.
came down from like 140 BPM plateau. Just like it's
The sad part is that Cody, you are more right than wrong there. Like that's actually happening, and there's people who actually feel that way about things.
Well, we
Like,
just
Jesus
provided
Christ.
catharsis, so
Yeah,
everyone chill
it's
out.
like,
We know it's Milton.
Bro,
now. It's not Milton.
nothing is that important, man. Like nothing is that important. Just chill out.
I
chill out,
posted
relax.
it
Just
earlier, Rim. It's the Blue Dot Effect.
Goddamn.
The guy wrote a book about it. It called "Everything Is Fucked," where he studied it, and his conclusion was that with the study they did, as people see more blue dots, they imagine more blue dots. So the conclusion of the study was essentially that as there's less problems in the world, our problems become magnified.
Yes.
Right.
I talk about that all the time. I've never read that book.
Oh, it's great. Everything is fucked.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because you can usually do like a simple thought experiment. You know what I mean? Like right now, if I ask both of you to come up with a number of how many things are wrong with the world right now, you'd pick a high number, maybe in the teens, but it wouldn't be the same number. But if we were like at DEFCON
627.
like 1, if we were like DEFCON 1 Soviet like Cold War era, and if I both asked you how many problems do we have right now, you guys would each say 1, and it'd be the Ruskies. You know what I mean? Like, because, they could cripple our society as we know it any day now. But because, the Russians aren't about to nuke us, there's fucking, what was that number, Rem?
42?
620?
Oh, 627.
627 problems, not fucking one, because no one's about to fucking.
I think there's 1,272,362 problems.
See? But if the fucking Kremlin was about to nuke your ass, Randy, you'd both agree there's only one.
You only have
problem.
one problem. There's only one. You're imminent nuking. Yeah, Cody, you're very smart. Very smart.
Yeah,
all right, so that was a great episode. That was a lot of fun. That was
we were
an experimental.
Everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man.
We like to try different things here on the Rich Dickman Show. I hope you enjoyed that.
Let's bring this
By
baby.
try different things, you mean?
Oh fuck!
Right, nothing.
Look what I'm doing now.
that
Look
up.
what I'm doing now, Cody. Watch this.
He's dropping the mic. He's dropping the very expensive mic.
I've taken the microphone off of the microphone stand. I am now fucking free with the microphone. I'm coming back and forth all over this. Look at this.
No,
Look at this. Off camera.
Okay.
I'm still talking to you. Still talking to you. Oh no, over here.
All right, Rem, I see you.
You can
We're gonna
still
go
do it with like a road on.
All right.
Be all the fucking way over here. It's a free
Look
moving
at
road
this.
on. I paid triple digits for this, so it. Oh. What is the audience hearing right now? Just three high assholes manhandling their fucking microphones.
Yeah, we're going to town on the microphone.
done.
Thank you all for
I even
listening to Rich
recording?
Dickman Show. I hope so. But Randy's
Let's
got it.
bring this
Unless
baby
he doesn't.
home.
We love it when you listen to us and let us know when you do. Hey, tag the show at Rich Dickman Show. Say, hey, what's up? What's up, friends? How are you? And if you're watching this on Patreon right now, you're watching the video. I'm looking right at you, baby. I think you're beautiful. I think you're hot. And I think you're awesome.
Get those
Go get it.
restraining orders ready.
Go get it.
ladies.
That's right. That's right.
That is
If you like what
right.
we do and you want to support the show, you can tell a friend, leave a review. And if you like us even more than that, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/RichDickman. You see the video of this show. At some point, we're going to be releasing a documentary of our visit together.
Fuck off.
Yep. My dudes over here are going to do a Stony Curiosity very soon for this month. All right. Yeah, they need some supplies, but they'll get to it. And if they
No,
can't,
I
we'll
have
figure out
supplies.
something
I need material. They're different things,
Oh.
I'm
Rem.
about out of my supply already.
I'm an improv guy. I don't know what material means, so I just go. I just go, baby.
Bless your heart.
I'm going to go to sleep. That's where I'm going to go. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. Get in there, check it out, and be a friend. You get in the highest tier, you come in on the show. That's right. Find us online, richdickman.com, for all those Rich Dickman needs, baby. Click that merch tab. Get yourself a shirt. All right. Get that Eat the Rich shirt off of Amazon. We love that. All right. Check out our videos. All right. Our YouTube links are right there. We got our behind the scenes episodes. We'll have that documentary coming to you in the next couple of months at some point.
Yep.
No pressure, because perfection
I just
takes
lost
time.
a source monitor. Fuck you.
Perfection takes time. We'll have it one day.
I'm not
And we'll get a
perfecting
new
this.
source monitor. You're the man. I love you, bud. I was thinking about you and how much I liked you.
Oh, that's why I was itching.
Yep. And your ears are ringing. I was talking about you, too. Listen to our friends. Listen to those guys over at Not Freedom Consumption with Matt, Jay, Dylan, and Walter. I wanted to invite Jay on very soon to talk to him about having a bidet because he has butthole issues like I do. Maybe we'll do that.
A bidet cast.
Maybe we'll do
A bidet
what?
cast.
bidet cast. Oh, that's a great idea,
Yeah,
Randy.
A bidet
Let's
podcast.
talk about that.
It's not.
Well, everybody's on the bidet and they're podcasting. That's
Sounds like
that's what
horrible
technology is
acoustics.
amazing. This will save the world. But check them out, Not Free Consumption, at richdickmanshow@gmail.com, at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Executive producer Randy can be found at Sir Zero on Twitter with an E, or at Sir Zero with an E at gmail.com. Cody McCann is at CODYMCCA, and then Cody McCann, that's right, I am at Rem Dickman. Producer Ryan is at Ryan TRDS. My mother's at Rem_Mama. And finally, Randy, if they ever want to join us one night while we're recording, or they want to leave us a voicemail, which we haven't had in a long time. How do we
Okay,
do that?
you're going to come to bit.do/TRDS1 at 8 or 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday or Thursday, or give us a call at 860-316-4776.
Whoa, what the fuck is wrong with you? You all right?
Started the 60th.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. All right. So, Randy, as you're lining up the music when you're editing this, okay, get that little dip in the song ready to go, because it's going to pop back into focus when I say good night. Come on, Randy.
Cody's got to say see ya.
See ya.
Boosh.
What? Okay.
There you go.
And now, don't forget to do a tail sync, you motherfuckers, because Cody fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm an asshole.
All right, go
So
ahead.
hit it with
Start
letters.
that. start that tail. So what kind of tail is it? Is it a whale tail?
No, it's just a
Tail
wood-
slate. Just do
you
it
know-
with letters instead of numbers.
Do you know what a whale tail? You know what a whale tail is?
No.
Just do the slate.
You know
so
what
we
a
don't
chili
crash
dog
again
is?
Before we crash again. Do a slate before I crash again, please,
All right.
Randy.
Here's Randy. I'm Rem, and I'm one.
Randy, I'm Randy, and I'm 2.
I am
2.
Cody. I am number 3, and I thought we were doing letters.
3. Oh, I'm Rem. I'm number 8.
No, we're fine. There's just 2
Hey,
letters.
Randy, I'm
Randy,
number B.
There's 2.
B.
You're-
Do it.
I am Cody is number C.
Yes.